Prepare to explore. Get out of the city and into an adventure that moves the whole family. Prepare to be moved. The all-new Nissan X-Trail.
On air, online, and on your smart speaker.
Birdie Blue, Stocking Thrills, Barney Cools, Nude Lucy, and a Pally, Lioness.
SAFM News Briefing.
Hi, it's Flake here with the latest. The federal government's considering major changes to help get more people into university. An interim report out today has found more than half of Australian jobs could require a degree by 2050. Education Minister Jason Clare's told Press Club it means more has to be done to help get our future workforce ready.
What this report argues is that the only way to really do this is to significantly increase the number of university students from our outer suburbs and the regions. Students from poor backgrounds, students with a disability, and Indigenous students. 6 have been hospitalised, 3 with possible spinal injuries following a horror accident near Rockhampton in Queensland. Police say 7 vehicles, 3 cars, a 4-wheel drive, a flatbed truck, a B-double and a semi-trailer were involved in the smash. 3 were on fire when authorities arrived at the scene. The Victorian Premier's standing firm on the state's 2026 Com Games backflip. Dan Andrews says he's had to make a tough decision, but it is the right one.
As disappointed as some of these Commonwealth Games officials are, I understand that, but the decision has been made and the decision will not be changing.
There's a few cities globally which have shown interest in possibly hosting. Nothing's official just yet. New South Wales has reaffirmed it will not be taking on the hosting rights. Briefly, no decision yet over whether those dingoes at the centre of the latest attack on K'gari, formerly Fraser Island, will be put down. And former US President Donald Trump's bracing for a third indictment, stemming from his efforts to remain in power after losing the 2020 election.
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Take the Pepsi Max Taste Challenge.
Geelong mid Tom Atkins deserves every bit of his 100 games, according to coach Chris Scott, who describes him as a humble young man. He notches up the milestone Saturday against the Lions after working his way up from the VFL.
If you see him in the streets of Geelong, I promise you won't look at him from across the road and think he's on his toes bouncing around because he's an AFL footballer. He's just a salt-of-the-earth guy, but when he gets on a footy field, there's none more competitive.
Australia heads into tonight's 4th Ashes test without a spinner for the first time since January 2012, with Todd Murphy dropped for Josh Hazlewood.
Selling the family home? Miller, One and John put you first.
This is SAFM weather. 13 and partly cloudy for the rest of the day across the Limestone coast. Tomorrow, showers top of 13 and similar on Friday. For the best sporting podcasts from Australia and around the world, lift your game with Listener. Download the app now and search sport to listen.